And so this is Gregor's. This is Marcin. If you don't know who Marcin is, he's a Polish musician. He does a lot of technical marvels with the guitar that you would not think are possible. Like it's just a style that isn't widely used. That's really starting to come out over the last like I don't know 10 or so years probably, if I had to guess. Maybe even further back, 10, 15 years, something like that. Okay, so you're gonna see some like wild techniques if you've never seen this style before. So this is the title, When Will Smith Couldn't Believe a New Guitar Style. This is from 2 weeks ago. Okay, so this is pretty recent then. All right, so let's go ahead and check out Marcin serenading Will Smith with the guitar. Here we go.
So, Will, you're a pretty famous person, right?
Yes. You know, so, word on the street.
Yeah. So when you reached out to me and you wanted me to come on your track and, do something on the guitar in a Spanish style, I thought, okay, I have to show him how I do it on the whole guitar,
It's just, he taps so
we have
fast.
the bass line going already, right? Let me add a little bit like, this thing is called a golpe. It means punch in Spanish, But to me it's a little bit thin, so let me make it a bit deeper, like a heartbeat, right? Yeah. Just my wrist, right? The 5 fingers are free. They do nothing. So let me add something on top, like... So what does this sound
The
like?
progression is insane.
It's kind of like tap dancing or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go around the body a bit more, like...
Yeah, he's got that Spanish flair for sure.
So, do you think that what I just did was multitasking?
Yeah.
It is not.
Well, it's not
It's not multitasking. You know why?
Why is it?
Because I'm not thinking about this hand. If I was thinking about every note I was playing, how can I have a conversation with you right now? Right? Maybe it's like on a movie set, I don't know. But when you want to, say your lines, you don't want to think about every single word.
Yes,
It has to
exactly.
be natural.
Yes, in acting they say you learn your lines so well that you forget them when it's time to say them.
So I forget all about this
Forget all
hand.
about it.
I forget about it. I can do improvisation here, like...
So his hands work
Like this,
independently.
Or... But the thing missing, which was not missing in your track, because when you send it, it's you're rapping, and India's vocals, is the melody.
Yeah.
So with my right hand, I can add the melody, like... Simple. Right? And the last layer is the rhythm.
Wild. I don't know how you find out you have a talent for this. I don't know how you figure out, like maybe he just got bored and he just started playing like he was talking about, where he's just playing with the one hand, forgets that hand's going even though it's still going, and then he just starts like, he gets bored and he starts tapping. I was like, that's kind of cool. Let me see what I can do with this. Maybe that's where the thought process comes for something like that. I don't know. But it's absolutely wild how he's able to do this. And yeah, like the instrumentation here is fantastic. Like he's got a great beat. Like the taps are super fast. Like it's got that great Spanish flair that he's talking about. Like obviously Will Smith is just super impressed by this. It's just wild. He also mentioned, I didn't know Will Smith still did music. Like I know he does acting, but I guess I didn't know he did music still until I read that thing in the description. Who needs two hands? I'm saying, Will Smith was part of Do Jazzy. Yeah, he's part of Jazzy Jeff. Yeah. They did a lot of music together. I don't know if they still do. He explains and plays that. It's amazing. He can play guitar and hail a cap at the same time. Probably. And probably just like really impressed them too. Nails of Steel. No kidding. He says simple. To him, it's simple and effortless. to everybody else, it's something that obviously he's been playing for years. He's had a lot of practice. He's had like a lot of time to work on his craft and everything. I go pick up the you can kind of see it right there, the handle, but I go pick up that guitar. There's no way I could do that right now on stream. There's just no way. But yeah, I mean, this is just wild. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish this. So let's go ahead and get back to it. So here we go.
That is amazing. Jeez.
Thank you, man. Thank you so
That
much.
is amazing. Do you see? So I can see. So
The nails.
the nails are
Everyone
different.
wants to know about the nails.
Different on the right hand than the left
Yeah,
hand.
yeah.
Yeah. So you.
Because if you're playing so percussively,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah,
these
yeah.
things, or like First Love, the song we did, it starts like this. If you're trying to do this sort of sword unsheathing
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
and you don't have gel on your nails,
Oh,
like something to harden them, you're not gonna
I wish
play
they would
for
zoom
long.
in so we could see, but
Like you play one gig, you have no nails left.
Yeah, yeah.
And then in the track we did, when you start rapping, there's a groove going on. What happens is this. Right? So there's this thing here. This is called a
that's
scratch
awesome.
pad.
Yep.
And I use it basically just as a unpolished piece of wood. And my nails can do this. So it's like a whole band, you know?
That's beautiful.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
That
for having
is
me, man.
beautiful. Yeah, that's
it's absolutely insane.
That's unlike anything I've ever seen.
Oh, wow, thank you.
No, that's amazing. I'm
But
really.
that's the beauty of this collaboration, I think.
Yeah.
For me, thank you for having me, is because most people, like you just said, they never saw this style before.
Yeah.
Right? Like this whole percussive thing. If I do this, like most people would, if I just play. They're like, okay, that's guitar. I know
impressive,
that. But
you know.
Once you add the percussive stuff, even just a simple snare, you know?
A simple snare. Okay.
They go like, oh, I never saw that before. So to me, this is an opportunity to go to like a mainstream audience and show them what, you know, the future of guitar can hopefully be.
Yes. Yes. The whole band.
You know? It's my, you know, I met Wyclef Jean. Like,
Yeah.
I did kind of a similar tutorial for him. And I'm telling him, I'm just like riffing. I'm telling him, well, it's a lot cheaper to travel just with a guitar than if I were to bring a drummer and a bass player,
Yeah.
all these people.
That's beautiful, man.
He's a
It's,
one-man
it is
band
an
at
absolute
this point.
Pleasure and honor.
No,
to do
it's
this
it's
with
my
you.
honor. It's
Yeah.
my honor, man. Honestly, trust me.
Yes, you know. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Love it.
It's just insane, man. Absolutely wild. There's a couple of artists that do something similar, not to his extent. I feel like he kind of branches off from what they do, but the band Polyphia, they do a lot of similar like tapping like he does. I've checked out a couple of Polyphia reactions on here. One of the ones that we did was with Steve Vai, and just seeing like old school and new school like put together. I thought like it was just a really wild concept, and it worked so nice. Yeah, he did. So it was on Marcin's album, right? Marcin had an album, and Tim Henson came on and did a song with him. But yeah, I mean, just the way they play is wild. And like he was talking about his nails, they didn't really show it or anything. I'm assuming he put something on his nails so they don't like chip or anything like that. I'm guessing that's what it's for, is to like reinforce his nails so he can do that without them breaking. But I'm also assuming one hand, like he keeps them pretty trimmed so he can go up and down on the guitar so his nails don't interfere with the strings. And then his other one, he lets them grow out a little bit. Well, you can't really see, but like one hand he cuts them, and one hand he lets them grow a little bit so he can tap and everything. I'm guessing that's how he does that. I don't really know. But yeah, absolute lunacy of how he's able to do that.